Just sort of kind of housekeeping injury-wise ahead of a game like this. Dan James missed out on the weekend.
Yeah, and he'll probably miss out on this one as well. And Marcus and Paul still out. And I think Aaron might be struggling. He's got a test today, but he struggled against in our last game. So against Everton with his back. So he might be out.
More kind of hopeful noises coming out regarding Paul and perhaps the Manchester derby or even the Spurs game. Well, you're the manager, you pick the players. What's the situation?
No, Paul's still working with the physios outside, and he won't be training with the first team until next week. So then let's see how long that'll take. But he'll need some time to train to get his call it football fitness back.
After the weekend, people would jump to conclusions that Sergio Romero might get a start, but he probably will, won't he, because it's the cup.
Well, that's not it's not a given, of course, because but Sergio has done well in the games he's played, definitely, and but I have no qualms about playing David in every game, to be fair, because what he's done and his performances, they've been great. The saves, the save just after. I was 100% sure he was offside, Calvert-Lewin, but he wasn't. So that was a match or point-saving save for us just after. So he's making amends.
Obviously, there's a lot of focus on Mr. Rooney tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do you think he's underappreciated in some quarters? Obviously, the stats speak for themselves, but it does feel like he can't sometimes get the credit he deserves.
Well, he's been a fantastic player for Man United, and he played there for so long. He's the club's top scorer. He's won so many trophies. For me, I don't think the fans underrate him. I think everyone really appreciates what he did for us, and he's still very welcome. He's still around the place. He comes to Old Trafford, so he'll get a good reception from our away fans in that game, definitely.
Yeah, the underappreciated, I was thinking more like broadly more than the United fans, but I mean, what kind of threat?
I don't think any Man United player thinks what any other fan than Man United fans think about them, and that's the thing, because that's the key for Wazza. He gave absolutely everything for this club and what he's done, and we all appreciate that. But any goal he scores against us will be chalked off his goal tally, so that's you don't want to score too many of them.
How much of a threat will he be tomorrow?
He's a threat in and around the box, set plays, and of course this game, Wayne will show what he can do, and he wants to prove that there's still a fight in an old dog. So we've got to be on our toes. Don't give him any space in and around the box or in midfield, because at the latter end, when he played midfield, you can see he's got Scholesy-like passing range.
What he's done on the pitch and what he's capable of as well, but now this player-coach role, is it ever that kind of area of work, player, into the manager kind of role? Did you ever see that with Wayne?
Maybe not. Of course, I left in 2011, so that's many years ago, and he was still young when I left. But I've met him a few times, and yeah, the interest in football and the conversations we've had assumed. I think he wants to stay in the game, as many of us do, and he's a great person, and he makes everyone feel good. If you're 80 or 10 or he was my Noah's favourite player, and not just because what he did as a player, but the kind of human being he was in and around the place. And so I'm sure when he becomes a manager, it'll affect his players. When he is a coach, he's so enthusiastic about the game, and he knows the game.
Just a word about the FA Cup. It's obviously you had success in this, and it was part of the huge season that you had in '99 in terms of winning the treble. The FA Cup, obviously, a key part in that. Yeah. We saw what happened with Liverpool last night, so the treble can't happen for them. Do you think that with the way I suppose people approach the cup, will that treble ever be seen? Liverpool have been so dominant domestically, but they're out of the cup now. They can't do that.
Well, for me, it was a fantastic final to play in '99, and it's always been the last game of the season, always been the spectacle. So you can never ever underrate the FA Cup and how much it means for the fans and the players and the supporters and the club. And for us, yeah, of course, it was a big step towards, especially the semi-final against Arsenal. That was maybe the turning point. So, but the treble was a fantastic achievement, I have to say, yeah.
Does it put it more in focus though now that it looks now, if Liverpool can't do it this season, is it going to happen again? You know, will it happen again?
Well, we hope we're going to do it again, but it's a difficult task, and it's more or less impossible because there are so many good teams around, and it's changed. It has changed domestically. There's better teams around here now, so it was either us or Arsenal in '99. So that was it. But now there's more of us.
You've spoken about Bruno Fernandes. You've said often that he's got the X factor. Have you been surprised though just how quickly he's settled in? Because sometimes it takes players coming from another country a little bit longer sometimes to settle in the Premier League, but he's taken to it immediately.
No, I'm not surprised, because I saw what he could do on the pitch, and I saw his leadership qualities, and you did your due diligence and spoke to people who knew his personality, but you hoped he was going to have this influence. I'm not surprised, but you couldn't be 100% sure. Some players it takes 6 months, but the point was get him in because the quality he's got, and he's just relished it. He loves being around the place, and he's given everyone a boost, and he's just come in with that aura about him that we need in players.